Hey y'all, what's going on? How y'all doing today? Good to see you again. Katos here. Today I'm going to do a little story. This is kind of like a big official, big elected person, and he's doing a press conference, and so this is going to be his answers. I'm not going to do the questions. I'm just going to give his answers to certain questions, and you can just follow along and see how it's going. It's called Annialating Our Ability to Survive by Katos Wedham. They stand at the podium, promise blessings galore. Your life's going to get better, of this you can be sure. I promise to fight crime, at least on the poor. I promise to fight Wall Street if they don't give me more. I refuse to let the media state bald-faced lies. I won't let you get investigated by NSA spies. I will aggressively attack any nation with oil, and if they don't submit, I'll drop depleted uranium on their soil. You can be sure that I'll murder whoever I please if I order their submission and they don't drop to their knees. Drones will be used to make sure all follow the course. If we slaughter women and children, I promise tears and remorse. I swear the corporations will be given a free pass to go anywhere on the planet and drill for oil and gas. I won't hold them guilty for turning oceans to dead zones. I'll slap a big fine on them and let the whales cry and moan. The elite will be allowed to spend billions to control the media information on global warmings and gold. Pollutants and poisons spreading cancer and death will be blamed on civilian actions, the truth to suppress. The Supreme Court will legislate the laws of the land. They'll give the elite power, unlimited contributions to the plan. Banks will be allowed to swindle Americans out of their homes. We'll give them a free hand to sell destructive toxic loans. If I catch them cheating or trying to rig the game, I'll slap a big fine on them. Tax deductible, no blame. Of course, I'll accept cash payments, mostly under the table. If my constituents want new schools, well, I'll tell them some fable. Lobbyists will have unfettered access to the Washington elite. If they come bearing gifts, kiss our ass and our feet. We'll allow corporate heads to come and play at our game. Help us rewrite the laws to enrich one and the same. There will be no controls, privatization of wilderness and more. We'll use some fake protection schemes, a rat-tailed snail or a s'more. Private property rights owned by families for generations will experience eminent domain, and that'll belong to the nation. False flag terror will be used to dehumanize and strike fear. Stupid stories will be made up. If some are slaughtered, here's the tears. Mind control will be used. This is really cool to push young psychotics to kill. Their brains will be manipulated. Here, son, take this pill. An AK-47 will be found. Whoops, how did that get there? We'll put some dude in an airplane with a bomb in his underwear. That's funny. You can take this to the bank. All options are on the table. We'll demand absolute compliance. Did you get the secret cable? Every country on the planet will be surrounded with our bases. If they give us a reason, we'll go in and destroy their holy places. I swear that we'll back every terror organization on the planet, firing up mercenaries, Nazi thugs, and Al-Qaeda, then fan it. I will personally fly to any country with fresh-baked cookies, distribute them to coup leaders, smile and shake hands with their Wookiees. My personal word will guarantee it's democracy at work. Casually blaming our enemies, I'll make them all look like big jerks. The military will be commanded to surround those nations with guns. The order will be given, bombing them into the Stone Age. What fun! I assure you all will comply as I increase the threat talk. The media's got my back. They'll spin all my squawk. Speaking of the media, let me just say this about that. They'll spin the corporate lies. It will be tit for tat. We don't want to confuse you, so we'll show you all sides. There will always be a paid expert and the proper direction to advise. Of course, we want you to understand, so we'll emphasize that there will be special importance pushed to believe our special lies. We want to show you that you're important just for you. You don't need anybody. You just go out and do what you do. We like your individuality. It makes you stand out. If you can't form a group, then that limits your clout. Just the same, elites demand your total control. We can pick you off easy. We can manipulate your soul. I'm pushing my friends in Congress to increase the minimum wage. It will have to go slowly, kind of stage by stage. We're hoping to have you up equal with your brothers in Mexico. Just remember there are hurdles. We'll have to go slow. Now, protests, they're dangerous, and we don't want anyone hurt. So you will get a protest zone miles away in some dirt. Companies must have order, so protesting them for a raise could get you in serious trouble, ending up with malaise. There's no need for alarm, but we'll do whatever we can to keep you from joining groups that might have subversive plans. Too many getting together to push a humanitarian plan might be met by a SWAT team on the roof of Triggerman. Occupy Wall Street, as you know, they're terrorists. They're probably aligned with some Nazi fascists. Oof, wait a minute. I misspoke. An old slip of the tongue. Nazi thugs and Al-Qaeda, hell man, they're lots of fun. But damn it, Occupy socialists, and we can have none of that crap. People helping one another, put all up your own goddamn bootstraps. We will allow social assistance if the big banks start to fail. You'll be forced to pay the cost, probably no proof to jail. Our country's deficit's a problem that we'll all have to fight. Feds creating money out of thin air could cause a major blight. We're forced to add interest to money created from nothing. Sadly, this means austerity. You might have to go out mooching. Tightening our belts means that sacrifices must be made. Social Security must get cut so CEOs can get paid. You'll be so happy to learn that this year you're getting a raise. It's an incredible 1.5%. Let's all sing and praise. We've got our lawyers working day and night to prove that it's just right to torture. Obstacles must be removed. Living conditions at Guantanamo, wow man, a Caribbean paradise. We've instituted gourmet tube feeding and we've killed most of the lice. A new waterboard technique is really helping their abs. These guys got crazy six-packs, and still a lot have the crabs. I swear that I'll close it just as soon as I can. These damn congressmen get off watching torture. Oh, man. You must understand the complex situation. We have to have prisons. This is a damn violent nation. I demand stiffer penalties. God damn it, I'm in control. These punks will know order. Jail will be a hellhole. Yes, I know. Cruel and unusual punishment's wrong. I'm a constitutional lawyer, you moron, a professional con. But we've got big prison corporations, and they deserve their cash. I've instructed our judges the Constitution must be slashed. I've got stock in those companies. Damn it, I'll not take a loss. These punks will know justice. I'll show them who's boss. I've instituted programs. It's 3 strikes, you're out. We've got 132,000 people serving life. My stock options will sprout. I'll have none of this sissy. Oh, they're so young and don't know. Commit the crime, do the time. From that, I'm gung-ho. Police in schools is another cool deal. We can get them real young, teach them that they're going to yield. We'll hand out tickets, make them show up in court. A criminal record of 10. Damn, this kid's off to a great start. I encourage you all to buy stock. CCA is a great buy. With $2 million in prison, the price will go sky high. Da-de-da. Yes, I have heard it's common knowledge by now. With 5% of the world's population, we have more in prison somehow. That's not what I'm saying. Stop distracting from my point. I'm raking in massive cash by throwing kids in the joint. Now, my consternation with the military, I've had about all I can take. Women complaining about sexual harassment, you know it's all fake. Hell, they're subordinates. They should just drop to their knees. I don't know why they're whining. What's a little striptease? Men or women, what matter? You follow orders, god damn it. That's patriotism, you fool. You drop your drawers and he'll slam it. Insubordination won't be tolerated. Strict order must be adhered. You hike up that dress and let him slap that rear. It's a duty of a soldier. Orders are meant to be followed. If he tells you to swallow, then damn it, bitch, swallow. I'll have no more talk about the military brass. They're trained by the best and they know the best ass. Now, suicide problem, well, that's a different story. See, we make them commit atrocities, tell them it's done for glory. We make them kill women and children galore, then they piss on their corpses and it limits the gore. We give these guys drugs so the pharmaceutical companies can see. Most of the time they're ecstatic. Results fill them with glee. We have to have guinea pigs to test these things out, so no lawsuits in the military. Most of these docs droop to the dropouts. When they get back to the States, I'm sorry, it can't go on. So we must wean them off. Most are already gone. So, They can't look in the mirror for what they have done. We can't support them forever. That's just tough luck, old son. But we're urgently working to help these poor saps out. We've designated some swampland. Pitch a tent, fish for trout. Okay, now let's see. Obamacare. Yes, it's now the law of the land. Why is everybody crying? It's a damn awesome plan. Health insurance companies have been asked to write this law. Everyone knows that they're experts. I don't see the flaw. They're going to walk away with $500 billion a year to do nothing but push papers. Well, that seems pretty clear. I know they provide nothing. They're really of no use. But once again, I have stock, and not to be too obtuse. Besides, a lot of the CEOs, they're a part of my crew. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You know how we do. We have so many plans, making an educated guess easy peasy. How dare you insinuate that there's something sleazy? I stand behind this law with my stock portfolio in my hand. I know it works for me, will be what I demand. Don't say single payer anywhere around me. You'll be out on your ass, man. Don't you see these MPs? Single payers for pussies. Wham, wham, I'm sick of that shit. I don't want to hear another word. I'm so over it. Who brought up TPP? That's classified. Throw that bitch out. She must be a fucking Russian spy. No, it's not true. We're not giving corporations the reins to subvert whole countries. If profits fall, they must blame. No, it doesn't give corporations the right to sue any nation. No, it won't hike the prices at almost every station. Don't you jerks remember NAFTA? Wow, what a boom. In 1993, we had a surplus, 2.5 billion. Makes me swoon. Today, we have a trade deficit sitting at close to 200 billion. Mexicans keep calling me up, saying, hey, thanks a million. We made them so poor that the only way to have a life is to risk their life at the border. Wow, the Arizona desert nightlife. Sure, all our manufacturing has been shipped overseas, causing millions of Americans to lose all, left out to freeze. So mistakes were made. Corporation windfall profits did soar. Once again, I had stock. You know, you're becoming a bore. Who said that? The bank bailouts are not on the table. They did not destroy our economy. That's another Aesop fable. No, Jamie Dimon is not the biggest crook on the planet. Y'all don't know what I'm worth. Whoops. Scratch that, goddammit. Who said Putin? Get that clown. Throw him out on the street. Give that douche a slap down. Who said that he's making me look like a fool? Who said that he's taking my administration to school? No, I didn't tell John Kerry to use the word grotesque. I was busy making cookies, for Vic Newland's mess. This coup's under control. I'm holding all the cards. I've sent Newland, McCain, and old Brennan, my pard. I've got all Europe to help me push this lie. Hell, they're all on the same continent. Who cares if they die? If Putin cuts off the gas, hell, it's those poor bastards who'll freeze. We've got those Nazi thugs to break them down to their knees. Manipulating those Nazis, that's a lot of fun for me. Those damn Al-Qaeda are crazy. They're making snacks of the plebes. I've got all our poor boys facing a nuclear war. What a stitch. Those dumb bastards think they're patriotic. They're just cannon fodder, bitch. So I've got my finger on the button, and some say I'm insane. Have no fear, my friends. I've got my own airplane. No, Russia and China, they don't stand a chance against us. Against guys in caves, we spent trillions. 12 years, what's the fuss? I'm cutting them off somewhere at the path. Just make it real nasty, a fucking bloodbath. All in Congress get their rocks off. They all want their piece. Bodies ripped to pieces. Ah, yeah, that's how they spell relief. Boom, got Man of the Year. Oh, that jerks my chain. I'm way better looking. The press is to blame. I put all the guilt on him for all the crimes that I've done. I'm a way better liar. Just ask anyone. So to cut this all short and to cut through all the jive, I'm working overtime to annihilate your ability to survive.